What up, Dokkaners? The version Z update has been the gift that keeps on giving, as we have been given installment after installment. I'm being a little dramatic. We've had about 2 updates now that have been under the version Z umbrella that have basically given us the opportunity to improve the quality of Dokkan. And I think we are on the 3rd one now with update 5.3.0. This is a big update because there are some really useful things that are coming with this update, courtesy of the data download that dropped last night, along with the assets for the upcoming LR Goten and Trunks EZA, which will be dropping tonight, as well as the Super Strike event and renewal for the Tech Mighty Mask. So with that said, let's jump in. Oh, also, we got my data category banner information and Chinese fonts. Okay, cool. All right, so with that said, let's jump in and take a look at what is going on with update 5.3.0. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 major points. So let's talk about this. Basically, as you guys know, version Z update's purpose is to continually improve the game based on our feedback, and one of the primary principles behind it is to streamline and make easier. That is the point of this. So let's see if all of these updates make the game more streamlined and easier. Number 1, added the Max Growth button. The Max Growth button will be added to the training page by tapping the button. Training location, training partners, and training items will be automatically selected for the character to reach the maximum level. Yeah, this makes it easier and more streamlined. So instead of having to go through the entire process of having to select your training item and training units, the training location is pretty much taken care of because it'll just be the last one that you used. But still, you're going to have to go through and, you know, throw in a bunch of these and blah, 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 throw in all those. And you want to throw on a unit as well, do all this. You know, all that stuff takes time. Pushing all these buttons take time. So going through all of that is very unnecessary. And it's not something that people look forward to, especially when you are doing this en masse. Let's just say, for example, you've got an SR Super Saiyan Goku, and you are trying to boost the super attack of a Tech SSR Super Saiyan Goku that you might have. Well, the responsible thing to do, as we like to promote Dokkaning responsibly on this channel, is to go through and Z-Awaken every single one of those SR units, because each one Z-Awaken gives you a 50% chance to boost the super attack. So, based on the math, you might be able to simply get away with boosting that Tech Super Saiyan Goku super attack for free without wasting a single Kai. But in order to do that, you're going to have to go through each and every unit and train them up to the maximum and then awaken them individually. All that stuff takes time, that stuff is tedious, and that is the main reason why people don't like to do that. It's the convenience factor. What is more convenient, pushing one or far fewer buttons to boost the super attack using Kais, or to actually go through the process of Z-Awakening every single SR, taking the chance to actually infuse 50% each time? That stuff takes time. So this will allow that to go much, much quicker. Still, it's not going to be as favorable as using Elder Kais, but it is one good step in that direction because it will make the process a lot more streamlined and a lot more convenient. So hopefully you guys will use this opportunity to now try to Dokkan a little bit more responsibly and save some of those Kais on units that don't necessarily need to be wasted on. Alright, so that is the first of the 5 updates, and I love it because you push one button and it'll max out your unit's level. I'll take that. I don't necessarily have to do it myself because I have this very peculiar OCD when it comes to my training items, but for most of you, this is going to be a welcomed update. But that's not all. We got more. Optimize the training page. So this is a big one because here you can now select up to 99 identical characters in one slot. So going back to the training page, if you're trying to train this, let's just say the Super Saiyan Gogeta, right? We want to get this guy to level 100. And I want to bring... Let's just say, for argument's sake, let's just say this is a Cyberman. Actually, no, wait. I have Cybermen. Let's do that. Where are the Cybermen? Okay. Notice how I can only add 5 Cybermen. With this update, I can now change that to 99. And that is a massive W, because now this allows you to use any and all of your Cybermen all at once. Why is this important? Because of my tweet right here. With this update, this now has made the 7-10 quest stage the undisputed king of link leveling. First of all, it already was. Mathematically, it has been proven to be the superior stage to link level grind any unit. Fight me on that. I will actually, you know what? Go check out the link in the description for this video that I did talking about this very impressive article that was made by the Dokkan community. In there, it is mathematically proven that this is the best stage to link level grind. Oh, Will and Jada? Uh-oh. Sorry. Anyway, so with that now, the one drawback with the 7-10 stage was the fact that you would be picking up so many Cybermen that after maybe, 10 to 15 runs, depending on how big your box is, how much space you had, you would have to go and you would have to sell those Cybermen over and over and over. And I will admit that is a fairly tedious process. But now with this update, you now have been given free reign to use all of these Cybermen back as training fodder instead of having to waste precious training items, training locations, or other units. Instead, you can now use all of the excess Cybermen or Frieza soldiers or whatever excess units that you pick up as training fuel. So this now instantly adds that resource into the pool. You go in, you link level 20 times on that one stage, you take all of those end units, train a bunch of units, the cycle repeats, you go back into the link leveling stage, do that some more, come back, train again. So the cycle continues now in a much more efficient way, thereby making 7-10 your go-to stage for all things link leveling. Fight me on that. The only thing I will admit, 8-9 is quicker, but who cares? It's not about speed, it's about efficiency. That is the secret to Dokkaning responsibly. Continuing on here with the update, we've got the Optimizing the Awakening page. So, oh yes, this is a good one. You can perform multiple steps of the Extreme Z Awakening on a character in one go. Thank you. This is by far the most annoying thing that I have to do at the end of a long stream or some sort of Extreme Z Awakening battle. Let's just say, for example, you finish 30 rounds, 30 grueling rounds of a particular Extreme Z battle event. You want to be done. Now that you're over the hill, you want to just relax and actually reap the benefits of your hard work. Instead, you're going to have to go through and you're going to have to awaken a unit, get it to a new level, right? Get it to a new level. Then you train the unit, get it to a new level. After you train it and it hits that ceiling, you then have to go back to awaken, and then you have to go back to train, and then vice versa, and so on and so forth. Sometimes you have to do double awakenings before you can train once. Sometimes you have to train twice. You know, there's all sorts of confusion that can come from that. It's very unnecessarily annoying. So now what they are doing is they are taking care of all of it in one lump sum. All you got to do is just clear stages 1 through 30 of a particular Extreme Z battle event. You will have all the medals that you need. As long as you have all of the money that you need as well, you will simply have to push one button and it will send you from level 120 to level 140, at which point you can then train whatever units you need to by leveling them up with Kais or super attack fuel, what have you. But this will save a ton of time actually leveling and awakening those units. That is a big win. I have been very jealous of JP for having this ability because this is just incredibly annoying. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Up next, we've got the Optimize the Stage Clear page by tapping the Attempt Again. Yes! Attempt Again. Oh, this is fantastic. So at the end screen of a particular level, you are given the rundown of all the items that you picked up, how long it took to beat the stage, how much rank XP you gained, and there's always an OK button. Now, if you want to run back on that same stage, whether it's link level grinding, farming out a free-to-play unit or free-to-play currency, or in fact you're doing a Dokkan event and you're trying to farm out some medals as quickly as possible, you can now push the button Attempt Again. That will jump you straight into the battle preview screen and then ultimately back into the level. This will save you multiple steps of having to go back out into the story mode list of levels, pick the level that you want, jump back in. That stuff will take time, and especially when you're doing this multiple times over the span of maybe an hour, 2 hours, these corners that we're cutting are going to make your overall process more efficient and quicker, and that is what this is, especially for link level grinding. Let me know in the comments right now if this is going to increase your productivity on link level grinding, or do you think this is not going to change your outlook on it at all? For me, this is only going to make me more powerful much faster. My power level is already skyrocketing. I'm getting stronger every day, and it's only going to become faster. And finally, the last update here is the optimized category selection page. You will be able to search a category by its name in the category selection page. That is a great one. So the category meta is an annoying thing that just keeps on growing, right? And for some reason, these guys do not seem to want to have these guys alphabetized. I don't understand it. They're bozos. I don't know what's wrong with them, but for some reason, they refuse to have this alphabetized. I do like the color coding system. It does make it a little bit easier to an extent, but still, I would rather have it alphabetized because that is a very easy to identify system that anybody around the planet who knows English or whatever language can be able to identify easily. They're not doing that. So instead, they're giving us the ability to search. So if you are struggling to find Revenge for whatever reason, or Gifted Warriors for whatever reason, and you just don't want to sit around finding it, there will be some button at the top that you can simply press. You type in REV, you'll find Revenge, and boom, mum's the word. That's it. And this category list is only going to continue. The category meta is not slowing down. There is no chance of it slowing down within the next year or two at minimum. So this is going to be a very useful feature that will only become more useful as we receive more categories. And I believe that is it for all of the updates. The last thing is just fixing the user interface, fixing an issue that prevents certain stages from being displayed. So all of that will be dropping in update 5.3.0. I don't think this is going to be dropping at the same time as the LR Goten Trunks EZA. I think this is going to be dropping when we jump into the Golden Week celebration, which will be dropping in a few more days, probably a week from now. So by the time you're watching this video, 1 week from now, we will probably receive update 5.3.0, and we will get even more efficient and more streamlined. Thank you, version Z. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments, out of all of those updates, which one are you most looking forward to utilizing? For me, it is the attempt again. The attempt again feature is what I am most looking forward to. After that, it is probably going to be the 99 Cybermen being used at once to train. I already don't have to waste a lot of training resources. This just makes it even easier. I'll probably start hitting the maximum for some training items in no time. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again, stay tuned, and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.